And in that, when you're fighting the Black Lanterns, there's actually two bosses that are under the influence of the Death Lanterns. There's Solomon Grundy and there's Martian Manhunter, I believe. You have to basically conjure up a plan to sit there and distract them while a few, maybe not that many, but a few other players are sitting there running around getting these mists and conjuring up together to make this white mist to weaken the other lanterns. Meanwhile, you got other lanterns that are in the city that are basically fighting off the entire Black Lantern Corps. So that's what the hard part is. That is hard when you're going through that, the mist conjunction, because you have to have really high levels to get through that. But when you finish that, then you have to go into the city and fight off all those guys. And that is what's tough. And at the end, you face the Coup de Grace. Black Hand, once again, you facing Black Hand, but you're also facing the leader. Well, they say leader of the lanterns, but it's like their battery guardian, basically. Like, Fear has Parallax, and Green Lanterns have the Wills have Ion. So that one, he's some kind of like Skull Reaper or something like that. His name's Necron. He's a bad mother, shut your mouth. So yeah, he was pretty tough. He killed me 14 times. He killed me 14 damn times. And let me tell you what happened. I sat there and I went with them to get ready to fight him, and I just kept wailing on, not realizing he was immune to all of my attacks. Mind you, I was the second, I believe I was the second highest DPS in the instance, and someone kept saying, stop DPSing, stop DPSing, stop DPSing. They kept saying it over and over and over and over and over again, and I didn't realize when they were saying it until I was almost dead to realize that Necron is basically indestructible until you sit there and weaken the power battery of the Death Lanterns. It's something, I don't remember what it is. It's some kind of crystal, I think it is. But you cannot defeat him or even start to damage him until you weaken his Death Lantern battery. So with my luck, I was able to finally get out of there and stop before they sat there and weakened the battery, so we could start wailing on him and Black Hand. Now, Black Hand, you can still tackle all day long, but as long as Necron's there, you're not beating him until you get that battery weakened, so you can wail on them both. So there's that. I really hope I'm able to get through that with you guys when we start the video, because that instance is actually pretty awesome. I really like it. And if maybe, hopefully I'm with one or two of my league members so we can run the instance together. So, let me show you guys my loadout. I know I've said it in the past what my gear set was going to be. Not my gear set, but my appearance set was going to be. My final look of Delta Corps. But it's really hard actually nowadays. It's really hard to sit there and pick an actual set of what you want if you get more gear and it looks badass. Like what you're seeing right now, what I have on, that's exactly what I have in the darn armory I have right here. This is my Delta Pro loadout. This is my main man DC. What he has on is not exactly what you see, but like this is basically his gear loadout. This is why he's level 154. We got my rifle. I was doing dual pistols. his primary is shield, but it doesn't really suit him no more. So I would run with either dual pistols or rifle. Mostly because the dual pistols covers range, so you can get your power back over time. You got the rifle, that's 132. You got the head, 133, 144 for the neck, 136 back, 138 the chest, 122 legs, 134 modded ring, and we got 144 ring over here. We got 122 trinket utility, 112 trinket, and 122 trinket. And what's that done there? Oh, supply drop. And I also got 139 feet, 132 waist, 141 hands, 139 shoulders, 131 face. So, for a while, I didn't realize that my hands at the time were 112, so that was what was holding my CR back. Once I got this 141, my level jumped up 2 levels, and I was 152 at the time. So, there's that. This appearance, I'm doing a little thing, whereas, you will see me as this loadout when I do Blackest Night. I'm making it to where when someone beats me, I'll be able to turn back to normal, because fighting Necron to me was so hard. I had to make myself get transformed into a Death Lantern. So this is Death Lantern Crow. Pretty cool. He has the weapon staff in his loadout. Power still quantum. I don't think you can make different armories with the different power set, only with the weapons and roll. So there's that. And now let me quickly take you to the League base before I run out of time here, because I know the video that started, it's cut short a little bit. I didn't want to do this as a live video feed because this is not an episode. I wasn't trying to make an episode right at the time today. Let's quickly jump you over there real quick. There we go. Bitly calls double RTS station. Here we go. See that guy right there? That is Black Hand. But unfortunately, that's parallaxing the battery right there. That's a fear battery. Alright, this is the League Hall. League Hall double RTS. Pretty much all of the League Halls are the same. None of them are actually any differential instead of the look. If you make a different loadout, like say you have undersea base, you can also have a crater base too. So we got 6 of them. Each of them on each side has Tech Wing, Meta Wing, and Magic Wing teleporter, so you can get to the Watchtower at any time within the League Hall. Vice versa, if you go in the Watchtower, if you're in the Watchtower, you could basically go into the teleporter to the League Halls in any wing. And this is my League Hall. I'm gonna sit there and try to find out which areas what each area is called. But that was actually the entrance where we came from. That's why I have the exit signs on each side so the League members know. Because when we first came in here, when we first unlocked it, it costs 100,000 prestige, but it's also an extra 25 or 50,000 prestige in order to get it, because the base location. So, and each of these are statuary pedestals. Let me show you what it is. Yeah, they're basically pedestals, which they show you what you have accomplished in PvE or PvP. So based on what you've accomplished and what place you're in, that's how your character's gonna look. And sure enough, I got my character looking cool right there. And this is how you can sit there and save your statuary by the panel, just like in a league base. I mean, in a regular base, only it's not a league base hall, so you won't have the same statuary. But there's this statuary appearance. You can also, just like the regular bases, you can have your friends or your your league members is automatic, but you can have people that's not in the league be in the league hall as well. So, and also you can decorate. As you can see, I made a few minor adjustments. There's other statues of each character on the other side. Okay, I don't remember exactly which ones are which. I believe this is Yellow Bell. I forget Yellow Bell. This is Buzz. Is that Buzzkill? No, I think that's Omega X Green. And that's myself. And then that's 40 Killer Green right there. That's Buzzkill. And then that's Lara. Lara's in the league as well. So, and just in case you guys wanted to realize about her update, how she's doing, she's right now a combat rating 112. So I have been working on her too. I've been pretty busy. So there's other statues. We've actually made a lot of progress going through this. It's been hard, and if you don't have a lot of people to help you out, there's quite a bit of a lag that you're gonna be going through when you're doing these. I know you like the bat symbol. I know you like it. And this is actually the command center. That's the only one I really know that much. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, this is the area. We have a few bat cave items because I purchased them and I brought them into the league hall. I just thought it seemed right, because putting certain items that you buy in bases, that's not going to really work that well, because it's not. When they first brought out the league, the bases, regular bases for houses, they were large then, but you put all the stuff that they're bringing out nowadays, you're not going to be able to fit a lot of stuff in there. So here's the bank, league bank. I put a few stuff in there for people to use or to collect. This is, I believe, the donation box on this side. And down below, this is where we have a lockup where you go. We can't do it, but the game automatically locks up certain villains. Like you see a Sinestro Corps member in here. Some people are locked in here. We have a Passion. I think that's a Passion Lantern. I don't remember. We have a few in there. I think that's a Chemo villain. A lot of people broke out. We have to go back to work. And there's some Spartan targets here where you can sit there and practice. A whole hell of a lot of them. So that's pretty cool. I'm going upward to the other side. We have mailboxes and I believe the broker on this side. Yeah, this is my little area. Yeah, we have the mailboxes here, and on the other side, down below, this is where Lara is stationed over here. This is the broker area on this side, where you can sit there and use your exobits to create exobytes to make to make mods for your gear, as of course. And this right here, this is the proficiencies, which you can sit there and make your league members stronger together for at least 30 days. It's a proficiency module. I thought it would have been cool to do that. We actually accumulated a lot of prestige points, but when we realized for how many days it was worth for, we decided to just wait until we sat there and collected all of our statuaries, which are 10,000 points each. So right now we still currently need 40,000 more, because before I unlocked, what is it, I believe it was these two on the end here, we needed 60,000. So I know it's 40,000 that's left because I unlocked both of those. They're like 10,000 each. So